Ladies and gentlemen, Mission X is accomplished. They thought we couldn't do it. But come on. This is Nigeria. And the Super Falcons we're talking about here. So I already knew it's going to happen. Trent, I told you. I told them.
Do you know why I'm delaying to talk? Because my voice is gone.
Oh.
I was literally screaming on top of my voice like... I don't know what to say at this moment. I don't even know how to describe the joy. In a long while, I've not prayed like this. Like, after the Super Falcons went 2 goals down. See, I don't know. The Super Falcons, they don't know the kind of feeling they have given to all the 250 million people living in Nigeria. Because, come on, this is something. This is what football brings. Upon the hardship and everything. But this has changed the narrative. No one is even thinking that things are hard in Nigeria. They are just thinking about the Super Falcons, and we are happy. Everyone in Nigeria is literally happy. Like, everybody, I can tell you that for a fact that everybody in Nigeria are happy currently. And I don't know what to say. Maybe in the course of the show, I will know what to say. But for now, I think I'll leave it for my boss.
Trent, I think I'll help you right there. Yeah. Just say congratulations to the Super Falcons of Nigeria for winning the 10th WAFCON. Come on, this is something beautiful. When we saw Super Falcons 2 goals down in the first half, but they changed the narrative. They did it because they are the Super Falcons. Coach Madugu, take this one from me. You are the man. Trent, you didn't see this coming. I did not see this coming. I didn't know he has such qualities to make such substitutes, and it really worked for the Super Falcons of Nigeria in that game.
Well, I think he's not just big belly, he has big brains too. Because come on, it's like a record thing in Nigeria that coaches that have big stomach, they don't know how to change the game. But just Madugu, that breed, I give it to him. Since the beginning of this tournament, so many people were looking down at him. I can still remember I gave him his flowers when he won against Zambia, when he won against South Africa too. I gave him his flowers. But when he was losing against against Morocco, I didn't give him no flowers because, come on, I was like, yo, you're supposed to change everything about this game. Like, look at how the game was in the first 45 minutes. Your players were clueless. They did not know what they were playing for. The synergy was not there. The cohesion was not there. The game pattern was not there. They were frustrated. But I'm really happy. They went into the back room and they made sure that everything was discussed. They changed the tactics. Substitution came in. He did everything. Tactician. A local coach winning a World Cup winning coach. Georges Vilda. He won the World Cup with Spain. Winning a World Cup winning coach. See, Justin Madugu I think he's the solution to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Take this from me.
Okay.
What the men can do, the woman can do better. Because look at Justin Madugu. Look at Justin Madugu from being the assistant coach of the Super Falcons of Nigeria rather, for many years till this very point. He's now become the head coach and the number 1 man for the Super Falcons of Nigeria. And look at what he has done in his first stint as a Super Falcons coach. Come on, we should just give him his flowers. Yes, he deserves it currently. He deserves everything. Like, I don't even know how he did that. Because 3 goals, second half, 3 goals. It has not happened in a long while in Nigerian football. Like, in Africa itself, it has not happened. Even in the AFCON, it's very rare before we see this kind of performance. It's very rare.
Well, Trent, but we've seen it happen, and it's not just from any other team. It's from the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Yeah. They did so well. They started the tournament very well. 3-0, 1-0, goalless draw, and they moved into the quarterfinals, and they did it 5-0. Semifinals 2-1, and here we are. They did the magic, and it's so good to watch, so good to support, because it's a good thing when you're supporting a team and you see them come out tops. You see them come out from what was supposed to be a teary end of 90 minutes for Nigerian fans, but it's different, and it's a good thing to see that happen. Now, talking about the qualities of the Super Falcons team now, okay? Rashida Ajibade, first tournament as the captain and she won the player of the tournament. Chiamaka Nnadozie once again winning the goalkeeper of the tournament, the best goalkeeper of the tournament. And though we didn't see her make some of those saves we used to see her make, the penalty saves she used to do, she couldn't do that this time around, and I was scared at some point. But what do you think the qualities of players in the Super Falcons of Nigeria will be like, considering the fact that some of these players, age is no longer on their side? Talk about the new breeds that have been brought into the team, and also what we expect after this tournament.
Well, first of all, I think the unity in the team is really there. They have bonded in a short time, in a short while. We can see what, like, from the call-ups and everything. I think this is the first time in a long while that I'm seeing clearly that the Super Falcons coach is the one calling all the shots for the Super Falcons of Nigeria, from the call-ups and everything, the way he addresses the girls, the way from the call-ups too, after the normal provisional list, the final list too, and everything. I think this is I said it earlier, and I'm saying it again, that this is the first time I think I'm seeing a coach doing all the duties from the beginning till the end, no external factor. And this is what we have been clamoring for in Nigerian football, that the government should not just say, okay, the NFF, let me not say the government, the NFF should not just say, okay, this is my player, you have to play her. They made sure that, because normally, literally, everyone thought that Asisa Toshola was going to start today. But thank goodness, Justin Madugu, he knew what he was doing. And at the end of the day, even the fans, even me, I was saying, come on, you're supposed to start Asisa Toshola. But if it was other coaches, they will say, come on, you have to start her. She's a big girl, she has experience. But I understand. And do you think that those external forces did not come to him saying that you have to start Asisa Toshola, and he did not start her? So for me, I think this is the first time I'm seeing the coach calling the shots, and all the shots he's been calling, he has been working out for him. Congratulations to him and to all the girls. Now, let me start with the roll call. The roll call of the players that, big ups to them, like, they have really done well. Chiamaka Nnadozie, you said that earlier. Rashidat Ajibade, you mentioned her name earlier. Ashley Plumtier of Al Ittihad Ladies. See, this girl, solid rock. She's there. World of Jericho, she's there. Esther Okoronko is there. Michelle Alozie. See, many people are coming for her in these finals. The finals they played. Many people are coming for her that she was not that good. She was not that solid enough in the defense. But let's not forget, she brought us here against South Africa. It seems many people are just looking for downfall of people. She brought us here. She literally brought us here. That goal against South Africa. Without that goal, we would have gone on penalties against South Africa. And who knows what would have happened? Who knows? For me, she did very well today. Other players, Osinachi or Ale, I understand she not get that playing time, but at least she's there to motivate the team. Assistant Oshola too, she came in to make sure that, she was running, she was making sure that the defense of Morocco was shaking a little bit. Deborah Abiodun, the Kante of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, she was there with Rashidat Ajibade, making sure that the midfield was literally very solid. That girl can run. See, they say 30% of the earth is covered by is covered by land. The rest is covered by water. I think that rest is Deborah Abiodun, because come on, she was just everywhere. She was literally everywhere today. Oluwatosin Demihin too, she was there too. And the one that won us the WAFCON, Jennifer Echejini. Come on, I cannot forget. Look at that goal. Look at the goal. See, those are the kind of goal we see in the World Cup finals. Those are the kind of goal we see in the AFCON finals, but it's happening here in the WAFCON. See, let me tell you this. WAFCON is a major tournament. So, I'm putting this to you. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm putting this to you, Jimmy Carragher. WAFCON is a major tournament in the world. Take me anywhere. I can say it. Put your money on it. WAFCON is a major tournament in the world. I heard that there is a tournament going down in Europe. I don't know about the tournament. If it's not that I'm a sport journalist, I wouldn't have known. You cannot ask a random Nigerian walking on the road, ask about, do you know anything about anything that's happening in Europe? They'll say no, but do you know anything that's happening in Africa? They'll say the WAFCON, and I think that's the only thing happening in the world. That's what they are going to tell you. So WAFCON is a major tournament. Take it anywhere.
Definitely, WAFCON is a major tournament in the world, and I am one of those who is forgetting that more attention, more money should be put into the female football, because this is where we're getting the joy right now as Nigerians. And we are not only going to talk about this as Nigerians. There were some VAR scary moment in that match? Trent. Very scary. Moments I thought, oh, what's gonna happen? This can define it. It could happen to me. Moment that could have, been the defining moment of the match. How did you feel at that time when we were waiting for the VAR decision on that ball?
Well, I will tell you the truth on this. All my hope was on Chiamaka Nnadozie because, come on, I was like, okay, yeah, if it's a penalty, if a penalty is awarded, it's either you score or you miss. So I was literally praying for her to miss, the Moroccan lady, for her to miss the penalty. Then all my hope was in Chiamaka Nnadozie. But we watched the replay again and we say, come on, there is something to this. And I thank God that the referee did not just blow the whistle for her to just play the penalty. They had to call. Big ups to VAR. Big ups to you guys. I think this is the first time VAR is favoring Nigeria. It's not favor, Sha. It's not favor.
I mean,
it's not favor.
It was clear.
It was clear. It was clear that it was not a foul. I think they used to call it ball to hand. Well, I'm not a referee, so I don't really know how to call it, but I think with my little knowledge, ball to hand, and they checked it again, and they saw that it was not clear. It was just there. See, they used to say so many things have been happening in Nigerian football. I understand the refereeing is not really working in Nigerian football, but you see those blacks that officiated the game, that's the WAFCON. See, they are up there. I give it to you people. See, you people will be seen in the next Women's World Cup. Inshallah, we'll be there.
All right, definitely a beautiful showpiece of African football right there in WAFCON 2024. Trent, I would just want you to give us a summary of your thoughts on the WAFCON 2024. Consider the officiating, consider the quality of the teams that have come into play, and those that we thought were underdogs. Okay, put all of that into perspective. What are your thoughts about WAFCON 2024?
Well, it was a game. It was a great tournament so far. First of all, you did not add something, the prize money. Yeah, I think first of all I'll go for the prize money because being a champion, $1 million. See,
as a Nigerian,
you don't know. You don't just know. But let me start from the prize money. It's up there. Morocco too, they'll receive something. Ghana too, they'll receive something. I think South Africa too, they'll receive something. So the prize money, I think, is a little bit encouraging. Yeah, I think in the next tournament they should do better. Then, most especially, Nigeria winning it, the first branded trophy. The way they branded it, the new way. Nigeria lifting it, the Super Falcons lifting it. That's another perspective I'm seeing that is really, really nice. Then the teams that we thought were underdogs, but they were up there. They were coming out to show that, come on, we are not just underdogs, we know how to ball. Not even from the quarterfinals. Okay, let me start from the quarterfinals. Zambia, Mali, then the semi-finals. All the semi-finalists, when you look at Ghana, you look at South Africa, you look at Morocco, and the Super Falcons of Nigeria too. Look at these four teams, and you are saying that any team that qualifies out from from all those fixtures in the semi-finals and get to the final, you just know that the finals will be very interesting. If it was Ghana that played against the Super Falcons of Nigeria, it will still be interesting. If it was South Africa, well, I just know that South Africa will not even play in the final because they played against Super Falcons. So let me not just go there. Yeah. So you see that the four teams in the semi-finals were up there, and you were like, anyone that gets to play, you still enjoy the final. So I really like that. I really love the whole content creation, the whole media visibility from CAF Media, from the women's category, the WAFCON, everything on their X, formerly known as Twitter, on their TikTok too. I follow them back to back. I see the content creation from all the nations, not just the nation that won it, not just Super Falcons of Nigeria, not just the host nations, but all the nations that were there too. The whole content creation, it was massive. It was like really mad. Like I really loved it. Like it was up there. I really wish to see that in the men's category, but men will always be men. They don't really have time for all of that. But from the women, I really loved it. And the whole, I said it earlier, media visibility and at least streaming platform that we could watch the game from our respective homes, from our respective places, anywhere we are, on the streets, anywhere we are, rather than like going to Morocco. If you can't go to Morocco to watch the game, I really love it. But what I don't really like about it is the Moroccan fans, what they were doing today in the pitch of play, it is a recurrent issue. It has always been there. The lessers, using the lessers on players, it has always been there, not only in this WAFCON, but in the AFCON, in CAF tournament too, in the CAF Champions League, in the CAF Confederation Cup too. We get to see that, especially from North African teams, North African countries. We get to see that. It's not really nice. So I think CAF should do something about it. The CAF president should do something about it. The FIFA president should do something about it, because at the end of the day, I think I'm going to advocate that if Morocco wants to host the World Cup, they should not give them the hosting right, because these are what they are known for. And what if they come, a team, European teams, South American, countries from Europe, countries from South America, countries from Asia too, comes to Morocco to play in the World Cup? Are you going to do that? It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really give good credit out there that, okay, yeah, African football is really working and all of that. So for me, on a whole, I love the package of the WAFCON. I love it. Like the momentum, it was up there. It was going. There was no dull moment from all the teams. We saw some teams had to go through penalties, like Morocco. They had to go through some series of penalties to reach the final. For the Super Falcons of Nigeria, they were just scoring goals. They were just winning their games, and they were like, let's just go. We are just going smooth. So I think it's a very good tournament, and I really want to see more. But as I said earlier, first of all, the prize money. I really thank the FIFA president giving approval to the CAF president. Chain of command now. So we have to do it in hierarchy. So the FIFA president, we saw him in the finals too, presenting it. You don't know. See, they don't know how it feels. They don't know how it feels. So I'm putting this again. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm putting this to the men, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You saw what they have done. Don't fall our hands when you go to Morocco come December. Yes, don't fall our hands. We'll be here. If you mess up, we'll drag you. If you do well. You see, as I'm praising the Super Falcons of Nigeria, I didn't mean they lost.
Well, Trent, it was a beautiful tournament right there, and the Super Falcons of Nigeria have given so much joy to the Nigerian fans, and we hope this joy be sustained by the men's category, okay? Because this is Africa to the world. Beautiful football, beautiful tournaments, and kudos to CAF for putting this up. And also, something should be done about the attitude of Moroccan fans, because
the antics.
This is not just the first time. I mean, the evidences are there, okay? We get the evidence. So we'll keep on. When time reach, we'll go show.
They were using lessers, but they were going lesser.
Oh boy.
Lines they cry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, please follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is where you need to be. This is the Locker Room Central. Trent, last week was a mixture of the good news, the bad news, and the
ugly news.
Right? There's this story about Brown IDEYE and Enyimba FC. I don't know who is going to tell us the truth as it is, but it is a very shameful thing to see that a professional football club, an international football club in Nigeria, will put up such a show of shame in the social media, trying to justify the fact that, okay, he shouldn't have said this, he shouldn't have said that. What should he have said? Why did you not do the right thing at the right time?
Well, moments ago we were happy, and now it seems we are sad, but I'm not sad. I'm really happy, because these kind of things are things that expose what is really going on in clubs in Nigeria. Enyimba is not the first club and will not be the last club, except the court of arbitration make sure that they treat the players well, not just saying that they are standing for the players by mouth. Put it into action, because what Enyimba has done and the kind of record they have had in Nigerian football, record champions for crying out loud, and the only club with the CAF Champions League in the history of Nigerian football. So when you want to mention Enyimba in the continent of Africa, from Nigeria, you have to mention them first, because they are there, they are the ones. See, it's a recurring issue, and I think this kind of issue should not come from Enyimba, but it's quite unfortunate that it is from them, and I'm really happy that it's from them. It's not a club from maybe a small club like Kwara United, a small club like Katsina United, all those clubs that they are not really up there in Nigerian football. They don't have bragging rights in Nigerian football. I'm happy that it's coming up with the most successful club in Nigerian football. That's to show you that what kind of example are they showing to the other clubs, the mid clubs in the league. Brown IDEYE coming out to say that they have been giving, they used to give them 7,000 naira every day. Not every day. Match days, maybe if they have match away from home, or maybe they have match on Saturday, they travel on Friday, they'll give them 7K on Friday, 7K on Saturday, and probably on Sunday, maybe when they're going back on the road, they have to eat. First of all, even the chairman of ENYIMBA International cannot feed himself with 7K. Breakfast. He cannot feed himself 7K with breakfast. Is it akara and pap that they are going to drink? No, it's not. See, this thing is just like you are like the Satan of the club, because you are expecting these people to go into the pitch of play and get the job done when you are not even doing the right thing. You are saying that you are giving match bonuses. When are you giving these match bonuses? How is this match bonus? See, this is the problem I have with these players, because if these players used to come out and tell us how much they are earning, nobody are going to ask you. See, I'm not a journalist that asks players for money. We are not journalists that ask players for money. You just come out and tell us, so that when things like this happens, we will know how to defend you with facts. That okay, this is the amount you are earning, and this is the match bonuses they give to you every match week, or maybe when you score a goal, when you win a game away from home, you pick point away from home. This is how much they are giving you. You're supposed to come out with all this in the document, so that you know that it is out there in the social media. Anything you post on the social media, even though it's for 1 second, just post it. If you want to delete it, no problem. If it happens, we'll go and dig it out. That's how it is. So now we don't even know how much they agreed that they will be paying as match bonuses. We don't know how much they agreed that they'll be giving them as feeding money. Now, if it's not for Brown IDEYE that is in ENYIMBA, there is no ENYIMBA player that can come out to talk. Joseph Atule cannot talk. Now, Ifeanyi Mekwele cannot talk. Now, all those players cannot talk because they are under the club. It's only Brown IDEYE that have gone out from Nigeria, experienced life a whole lot. I'm not saying he's the only one, but he has experienced a whole lot, and he's above the law in ENYIMBA. He's above the law there. That's why he can talk, and he can sue the club too.
No, I don't think you're correct if you say he's above the law at ENYIMBA. He's not above the law. He's a player of the club.
He's the player.
Yes, he has the right to speak. So not like he's above the law. He has the right to speak, just like every other player has the right to speak.
Like me say that
they are not just speaking up. That's the problem, because why would something like that be happening and nobody is speaking up?
See,
your match bonuses will be held until the end of the season. And sometimes you don't get paid.
Me saying he's above the law doesn't mean that anytime they say you should come and play football, you say no, I'm not playing. No, that's not what I'm talking about. In this context rather, I think anytime like he can make a decision on his own, he can make a decision and it will stand. Like a player making a decision on his own, like I want to leave, no threats, nothing. That's the kind of like law I'm talking about.
Of course, Brown IDEYE is a big name.
Yeah,
Brown IDEYE is a big name in Nigerian football. So having Brown IDEYE, the brand Brown IDEYE play for you alone is a big deal. Okay, so you should show some respect. I saw something online somewhere where somebody was saying, that they pay you 1 million naira. We keep you in a 65,000 naira luxurious hotel room.
For where?
You now ended up rewarding us with just 5 goals.
For where?
Come on. Do you know what it means having Brown IDEYE play for you? This is Brown IDEYE we are talking about.
Well, that is
so. This goes to show how much the clubs, how well they treat players, how well they respect players, and how well some individuals, some persons we think are good to handle the business of football in Nigeria, some ex-internationals, we think should handle the business of football in Nigeria, to develop football in Nigeria. But why should something like this be coming out of ENYIMBA?
See,
when we have Kanu Nwankwo as the chairman of ENYIMBA FC.
See, this stuff is not that
who has played, he's gone out, he's played, he knows the business.
That is why I say that football when you say you love your players, I think the only way that genuinely love their players is the Northerners, yeah, people from the North. Because look at how they rate Ahmed Musa in the North, Kano Pillars fans. Look at how they rate Rabiu Ali, the club legend. Look at how they rate him. They can never rebel on him. Ahmed Musa, they can never rebel on him. Rabiu Ali, they can never rebel on him. But Brown Ideye is coming to play for Enyimba International, and even Enyimba fans, some Enyimba fans are coming out to say some stuff that is not really relevant about it. You saying that you lodge him in a 65,000 naira luxurious hotel. The last time you guys were in the continent, where did you lodge your players? Since you have money to lodge Brown Ideye in a 65,000 naira luxurious hotel, where did you lodge your players? Didn't CAF come down? You guys played the game in Uyo. They came down to you to say that what happened? What is happening? Why will you be lodging players in this kind of hotel? They had to remove their players and they lodge them in another hotel. Enyimba International will not come out to tell you this, but it's there. CAF came down. They went to you and they saw it. But Enyimba International, they cannot talk. Now you're saying that you fly Brown Ideye to all the away matches. Is it only Brown Ideye that will play in the pitch of play? What about all the players, all the rest, the 10 players, or maybe the 15 players they travel with? Okay, those ones will use road. Okay, because they are not Brown Ideye, or because they have not traveled out from the country. See, this stuff that lies that is irrelevant. Who will believe that kind of lie? Because me, I will not believe that kind of lie, and I'm here to break it down. It's a lie. Why would you say you are flying Brown Ideye? Why would you say? When sometimes I used to travel and I will see Enyimba buses around. Not even in Aba. I will see them in the west, in the north, everywhere. Do you used to travel? You used to put the bus inside the aeroplane and travel with it? Because I don't understand why you are saying that you used to fly Brown Ideye alone. Flying Brown Ideye alone.
Trent, this
is
the
only player in Nigeria that I know that they used to fly. He doesn't even go for away matches so that they will not even fly him. Is Ahmed Musa. Ahmed Musa doesn't go for away matches. He only play home matches to avoid all these things. And I like him for that. He doesn't go for away matches. And that's why he's there. If Remo Star wants to fly their players, they fly all their players. So what are we talking about?
Trent,
Enyimba International, they should come out with a very good lie. Not this one. This one is a bad lie.
I hope they will come up with like a better lie, just like you said. And also, this goes to show how well we deal with issues of football in Nigeria, how well we support and grow football in Nigeria, how well we want our football to, the brand football in Nigeria, the NPFL. How do we want to see, where do we want to see NPFL in 5 years from now? That's the thing. We are not managing the business of football well in Nigeria, and it's quite unfortunate because we were talking about poor management, poor documentation. Some episodes ago, we had this argument that there's no proper documentation in football in Nigeria, and somebody in this room wanted to argue with me. But look at what is happening. Emmanuel Jasem joins Rangers International without proper transfer process, and it's a shame. Seriously, it is a shame, Trent. So if there is proper documentation. So, if there is proper documentation in football business, football management in Nigeria, do you think a shambolic situation like this will arise?
No, it won't. But are we even sure that even though there is documentation and we take it to the court, they will give fair judgment? That's another factor.
It's not about taking it to court and the fair judgment thing. Have the document, just document everything. Have your records right. That is the thing.
Well, we are in Nigeria. We know how they maneuver things. See, after politicians, I think the next corrupt people is the people in the MPFL board. Now, no, not the people in the MPFL board, but the people that runs football in Nigeria. Hey, let me put it that way. Those people just know how to cook up some stories that is not good. Emmanuel Jasem, I think the problem is not the player. Because when a player agrees to join a club, it's in the duty of the club he agrees to join to go to his former club and ask for permission to sign your players and tell me how much you want to sell this player. That's how it's done. That is how it's done anywhere, even in Europe. That is how it's done. We say we are copying the European standards. That is how it's done. Rangers International was supposed to go to Doma United. We learned that this is your player, and he brought his maybe clearance. Yeah, because in Nigeria, before a player leaves the club, you have to give the player, the former club has to give the player clearance, showing that, okay, yes, this is our player. Anywhere you are going to, you have to go with this. So now, Rangers International was supposed to go to Doma United, saying, this is your player. How much do you want to sign this player? How much do you want to sell this player, rather? We want to sign him. We see quality in him and we would love him to join us. Then Doma United will come out with a price. Then people will negotiate. There will be verbal agreement. After verbal agreement, there will be written agreement or contractual signing or whatever. And everything will be documented on paper. But Rangers International have failed to do that. And I blame them for it. I don't blame Doma United. I don't blame the Emmanuel Jasem because the young man doesn't want to play NNL football. Doma United are they are in the NNL. He doesn't want to play NNL football. He wants to come back to the MPFL. Well, and let's not forget that I blame all the parties. The Emmanuel Jasem, I blame Rangers International, I blame Doma United too, because I think in the European scene, before a player leaves, he leaves as a free agent, and there's always documentation. If a player has to stay in the club for 5 years before he moves to that club, they are saying that he's staying in the club for 5 years. From now, maybe you are staying till 2031. It's already there on documents. So by 2031, if your current club is not offering you any contract, you are not a free agent. Anyone can come to sign you. So what if Emmanuel Jasem is a free agent? What would Doma United do? Well, see, that's why. Well, I agree with you now. There's no proper documentation in Nigerian football.
Fine. Finally, Trent is saying something nice. Finally.
No, I have to agree with you because I sat down and I thought of it because, come on, it happens. But some players will come, you don't even know the amount they are paying these players. You don't even know if they are, how are they surviving? Because football players are supposed to be earning money. Because there's money in football. See, there's money in football.
Trent. See, you see that conversation? It's a conversation for another day. Because there's something that is happening. I don't know if it's just me or it's actually you can say something about this as well. I think this season alone, we've seen a whole lot of players making moves. Not just players this time around. We've seen coaches making moves here and there. So, I don't know if it's happened like that before in the previous season. But I think this is the season where we have a lot of transfer, like the season with the most number of transfers for both players and coaches. I think that's what's happening because right now, Shooting Stars, there's a whole lot happening in Shooting Stars right now. Shooting Stars is trying to come out big. If I must use the word big, what do you think? What's your take on this? Do you think it's just is a season where everybody's preparing very well to come into the MPFL and make it very competitive, or you think it's just one of those things that happen in Nigerian football?
Well, I want to correct one impression. This is not the season we have so many transfers. This is just the season we have. This is the transfer window we have so many dramatic transfers. Last season, Haaland signed 30 players. So this is, I don't think that clubs have even signed like 30 like that.
Haaland has signed 30 players. Where was it documented?
It was there. It was there. It's on record.
It's on record, and you saw
it. Yeah, it was there. At least they listed the names of the players or something like that.
Don't see.
Let's not
go there.
Akwa United signed 15 players. But do you know that all these clubs that signed too many players, they went on relegation? Do you know that? Lobby Stars too, they sign players. Such instance, sign players. Well, we are not. That's not what you asked me. You asked me about Shooting Stars, so I'll stick with Shooting Stars of Ibadan. See, I understand. There is so many resurgence in Shooting Stars. They are trying to change the whole team. They are trying to bring out a new Shooting Stars. The Oracles. Well, the Oracle left them. They are trying to change the Oracle to Miracle now. So I think that's what they are trying to do. Changing sporting director, changing media officers, changing coaches, bringing in new names, and obviously they'll bring in new players too. Because if you change coaches like this, new players are expected to start coming into the club to make sure that, okay, yeah, this is the kind of play pattern I like. I like this player. Bring him from here. And I feel they are doing it very fast, very swiftly, because I always say, they say we are copying the European scene. Even even though we are not copying the European team. Kano Pillars, Usman Abdallah, he said that he will not be the coach of Kano Pillars, but they have to wait and make sure that they look for they were in the market searching for good coaches before they could go and see Evans Ogenyi. They brought in Evans Ogenyi after how many weeks? But now Shooting Stars, Benga Ogumgote said he parted ways with Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Like the next day, in less than 48 hours, they are bringing another coach. That's not how it's done. You have to wait. Look at the market. Look at, is this coach, can he take the duty of Shooting Stars? We know what it means to coach Shooting Stars of Ibadan. We know what it means. Well, I understand. I've not seen you guys won the league before, and I don't think any Shooting Stars fans have seen Shooting Stars winning the league on TV. I don't think. They are not there. So bringing in Nurudeen Aweroro. See, I don't understand, because Ikorodu City were better than Shooting Stars last season because they were in a better position than Shooting Stars despite their 6 game, 6 wins, 6 clean sheets. They were better than Shooting Stars, obviously, and Nurudeen helped them. And let's not forget that as a coach, you have to give your coach time. Will Shooting Stars give Nurudeen Aweroro time? Will the NPFL give him time? Because when you are talking about NPFL, see, there is no time in the NPFL for you to acclimatize. Match day 1, your business is starting there. If you don't win your game match day 1, you see that point you lose there, it will affect you on match day 20. It will affect you on match day 30. That's how the NPFL is. So there is no time for you to acclimatize. And for Ikorodu City, why? The same coach that could not win you games when you came to the NPFL, you went back to bring him again. Bright Ozabagbe is back, and he's a new coach. He's the reappointed coach of Ikorodu. So I think it's all southwest stuff, western stuff. So they should just do their thing. I really wanted to watch Ikorodu next season, but it's quite sad that at this point they are bringing back Bright, and it also brightens their season.
Well, I hope Bright brightens their season too, because a whole lot of drama unfolding as far as the transfer window is concerned in Nigeria right now. A whole lot of saga, a whole lot of drama. I hope we see. Just take us out of this place, please. Just try as much as you can. Take us out of this space. What we are doing is not fair at all. You're not doing us right. You're not doing us well. NFF, please. Do something about the NPFL. Do something about Nigerian football, because where we are right now is bad. Abakaliki FC just bought sports. They bought a slot back into the NNL. For God's sake, why? Why are we doing this? Abakaliki FC had a chance to, they couldn't take it. So they should go play in the NLO. That's where they deserve to play.
See,
this whole thing of buying slots, selling slots.
See, playing in the NLO is just like staying in the Lions Den, because, see, I don't know what to say, because you see NLO, before you come out from NLO, you suffer, and you come to NNL. Before you even come out from NNL to MPFL, see, MPFL is a very sweet place to stay. Teams don't know. They don't know MPFL, even though you don't win the league, you don't qualify for the continent, just stay there. Just stay there. But you see NNL and NLO, please don't come there. We are even shouting that the MPFL is corrupt. Have you seen the NNL? Have you seen the NLO? See, you will suffer. Like, you'll be seeing things happening in your face. You can't talk. No one will listen to you. No one will listen to you, because everything is just there. Everything is just there. They don't want to give attention to it. So Abakaliki FC buying a slot back to the NNL according to reports. It's according to reports. Now, you did not tell us the team you bought the slot from. That's number one. You don't tell us how much you bought the slot. So, see, I don't understand. Is it because you were the finalists in the President FA Cup? It doesn't really make sense. Let's not, because you were the finalists, you played against Kwara United, that you could not win. The Rice Boys, you people should come out with everything. How much did you buy the slot, and who did you buy the slot from? So that it will be on record, so I'll know if I'll support you people or not. But
I actually don't care how much you bought the slots, who you bought it from. That's not my concern. My concern is, why are we selling? Why are we buying? Where do we want to go from here? where do we want our football to go from where it is right now? It's quite bad. It's quite sad. Take us out of here. I'm telling you again. Take us out of here. It's not a good place for us in Nigerian football. Take us out of here.
Let me shock you. Do you know Abakaliki FC wanted to buy an MPFL spot?
Oh, really?
Yes. I didn't mean they won the FA Cup. And maybe there was maybe there was someone to sell to. Maybe anybody that would sell their slot from the NNL that qualified.
According to trends. According to trends.
According to reports.
According to trends. Trends. Let's just in summary now. Your parting shots. How impressed are you with what's happening in the preseason right now in preparation to the next season?
Well, I'm looking forward to just 3 teams. Yeah. Remo Stars, Abia Warriors, and Rivers United, because those are the teams that will be in the continent. I don't want to really talk about Kwara because, we know what they are going there for, just to mark attendance. So I think these 3 teams are teams that will want to give us good representation. But on the whole, I just want to see Remo Stars if they are going to sign players or not. Most of their players now are with the Chan Eagles, so I don't want to see them coming back and making sure that they put everything in place, because the new season, you have to defend your title, and I really want to see them defending this title so that we'll know if they are the Remo Stars, like they are a star, or it was just a fluke winning the title for the first time.
Well, I definitely know that next season is going to be a different ball game because nobody is playing. Everybody is in top gear preparation for next season. Although a lot of things is happening behind closed doors. That's what Nigerian football is known for. MPFL, a lot of teams, they will do things behind closed doors. I wonder when this will stop. Seriously. I don't know when they will start putting things out there for us to know. Because you, the fans, you need to know. I need to know too. Because we want to invest in Nigerian football. I want to invest in Nigerian football. Trent, I don't want you to say anything again right now.
I want to remind the viewer something. The AGM is tomorrow. We'll be there.
Anyway, we'll be right there and we'll give you feedback as to everything that they've decided. We'll be right there and we'll give you feedback as to everything they've decided to come read out to you again, because that's what they normally do. My name is Bill. We're signing out. This is the Locker Room Central.
You're gonna love it.